a Starter and a Chaser podcast with your hosts, John Passow and Mara Heaney.
So the phrase, guns don't kill people, people kill people. That's true. Then does not toasters don't toast, toast also hold merit?
That's a lot of toast.
That is a lot of Oh, hey! Welcome to another episode of a Starter and a Chaser podcast. I am professional brewer John Passow.
And I'm whiskey connoisseur Mara Heaney, filling in for Joe Clarke today.
And we are here on location at the famed Cleveland Whiskey Bar. Now, the Whiskey Bar is on Coventry, so be sure to check them out the next time you are in the land of Cleve. And you can check out Mari on her Instagram page at
drams.with.mari.
Mari, what are we drinking today?
Well, I'm so excited because today we are tasting Tears of Llorona, their number 3 Extra Anjeo. So this tequila is from Jalisco, Mexico, distilled by owner and master distiller Germain Gonzalez. He is a multi-generational tequila maker, and he's considered one of the best master tequileros. He's also a descendant of famed General Manuel Gonzalez.
Nice. Now, this bottle was donated to us by Brian Butts. Thank you very much,
Brian,
for letting us sample. This is an Extra Anjeo, and it's been aged for 5 years. It's 86 proof, and it is one of the few tequilas that are aged in separate barrels. Now, this is 50% Scotch barrels, 25% sherry barrels, and 25% cognac barrels from France, and they are the famed limousine oak barrels that they use for the super high-end cognacs. Now, they age those separately and then blend it together. This is also made with 100% late harvest, not regular harvest, but late harvest blue agave. Now, that actually increases the starches, which then also in turn increases the sugars. So just like late harvest wine, this is late harvest tequila, I guess.
Fancy.
So we've got these in a wide mouth glass, which is what master distiller Senor Gonzalez recommends. What do you smell on this one, Mari?
Definitely smells a lot sweeter than I would have expected. You can absolutely pull the grapes of that cognac cask. Get some fresh air. And a little bit warmer, a little bit more of that vanilla.
And by warmer, you mean kind of like heat or alcohol, or just like a warmth?
A warmth, like more of a well-rounded spirit.
Okay.
Whether that comes from the Scotch cask, putting a little bit of vanilla in there. It feels more grounded, more earthy. It balances out that sweetness of the grapes on the nose.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, shall we dive in?
We shall.
Actually, let me show the people at home the color.
Nice rich
Just,
color.
Yeah. Caramel. Caramel with just a hint of amber, I would say, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. A very familiar tequila note on the front end, but then it quickly goes in another direction.
Completely changes.
Yeah.
Lots of fruit. I mean, it's, kind of just like a fruit basket sitting there. I
Little.
feel like the grapes still come through,
Mm-hmm.
but lots of, apple, peach, it's really...
I get a hint of fig in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yeah.
a little dark fruit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely apple too. I'm going back for a second because
Mm-hmm.
in the second sip, I'm getting a little more caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Little heat, but it's more prickly on the front of the tongue than it is like a tequila hug.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite a Kentucky hug, but it's what would you describe what you're getting here?
Well, the other thing I like is, the feel that it gives for such a, full body, kind of thicker spirit. Coats your tongue and then it really dries up so fast, which I love dry spirits. So, it gives you a chance to, sit in it, get that nice warm hug, And then it's like, all right, I'm going to go. You deal with, the flavors, the gifts that I'm leaving you at the end of it. So
it's a guest that you want to definitely invite over your house, for sure.
Yeah, there's no need to turn the AC up. It leaves on its own when it's ready.
With the viscousness that you talk about, the thickness that comes in front, for me, that does dissipate, but it like settles on the sides of my mouth and just sits there while the center of my tongue really dries out.
My lips are tingling.
Yeah, and we're just on sip number 2. So this really has a succulent, mouth-watering drinkability to it because of that dryness on the back end. It really calls me to go back and have some more, which I could see being a dangerous thing with this, is because I could probably drink a lot of this. But that beautiful, rich caramelness up front quickly transforms into, once again, that apple that you were saying, and the cognac and the grapiness and the fruits. With a little vanilla. There's just a hint of oak tannins for me, but it doesn't overwhelm. I mean, this is...
For how long it's been in all of, these different barrels and, these separate ages, the cognac, I feel like, is the strongest flavor, but the sherry really comes through on the finish.
The sherry almost has like a port wine kind of feel to it.
I agree.
For me.
Very rich and dark berry.
Wow. So what are your final thoughts on this one?
Well, I would drink it again.
You would drink it again? All right.
Yeah, I think Master Distiller Hermain Gonzalez that's what he's doing. He did a good job here. I think it's really something special. I've never had a tequila that drinks like this before.
Oh, nice. This is known as like the Pappy Van Winkle of tequila, so
I can see why.
I could definitely see why, and I actually might like this a little better than Pappy. I hate to say it. That might be sacrilege, I know, but this has got a weight to it that Pappy doesn't have, and that I like seeking out in a lot of my drinks. And so this just hits like all the right spots for me, from having that little slight Scotch note with the fruits, and then having the wine and cognac and sherry and cognac. I mean, this has got so much going on and so much complexity. And I've only had 2 sips, and I'm still tasting this, and it's still changing.
It goes on for a while.
Yeah.
It's special without being pretentious, is what I would say.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Special without pretentiousness. Well, to something special. Cheers. Thank you very much for watching. This was our special on location at the Whiskey Bar with Mari, filling in for Joe. And you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and be sure to hit the subscribe button whenever you're watching our podcast, because we really appreciate that, and that helps us out. So we will see you next time.
Cheers to you.
And let's see, where is the toaster?
It's down in the corner.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.